ball is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson, first play, going to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Hey, report!
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. You look at this Steeler defense. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They've tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Jackson to Bateman there, 1st down, Ravens.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. A tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety. The Ravens hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Second and 10. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Jackson. He's got right on the short throw. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
At the 29-yard line.
So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. This time Jackson will throw it. Throwing right, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jackson. Slant to Adams. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touchdown. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
Go.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Mike Green. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Now Hill to return it. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They go play action to Jackson. He hits Adams complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Looks running. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Now it's Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
At the Steelers' 20-yard line.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. They go play action now. Jackson. This is caught. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point, because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Howard. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Hill on the return. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He has enough for the 1st down, and the keeper a gain of 6. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go?
And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Devontae Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And these guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
He's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
Johnson is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. They'll run with Johnson. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 21-0 lead already, no need really to take any unnecessary risks. Over the middle, complete. That's Perry. Now he's free at the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A.T. Perry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Nice little juke. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now Howard throwing to start the drive. He's got him in, complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back to throw now on first down. A throw left side, caught by the tight end flyer move. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
Looking to throw. Howard. Caught on the slant. And in for the Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Howard. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Jackson. Completes it to Perry. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
26-yard line.
It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Jackson will keep it. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Trying to punch him in with Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Henry again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Luke now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Got his man. It's Warren. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
It's 4th down.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. On 4th down, Minshew. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It'll be Minshew again. This is intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he will bring this back. It's a pass Raven touchdown. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They give up the middle to Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Going up top. That's caught at the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jacoby Myers, 62 yards. And the Steelers are able to at least get one score back. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First down, this is McCaffrey. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. That is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Ravens are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and then trying to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he goes out right around the 39. With a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Minshew sets to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's one. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Minshew. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28.
That's another Steelers first down. It's a gain of 7.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. Oh, dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Minshew. This is Smith to the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jonnu Smith, 28 yards. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And able to get this out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, 41 yards. And the Steelers are able to claw one back. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Finding Walker complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. 62 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, look and repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. They'll set up a throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped it to 46. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Inside handle, Henry. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So it's a high 5 for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game as he draws ever nearer to potentially making a run at an NFL record. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got room past the 30. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
16 yards. 1st down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's taken down inside the 30.
18 more yards. That's another Steelers 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd and 10, Minshew. And he's is going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. They're going to look to throw. Well, he's going to go for it all. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Minshew not coming off. They'll try and go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll try to do it himself. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Kevin Farley. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Now Jackson going to shift them around. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll get this one out to about his 14. Tackled that time by Joey Porter Jr.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. Trying. 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. On his loop for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
77. Steelers, 28.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. The lane opens here just past the 30. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And One side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for Baltimore, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.